What's up, y'all? Good morning. I am checking in real quick. I am in my Junkie home office and it's 10:20 a.m. 10:20. I was reading it backwards in the screen, and I thought it said 10:50, but it's 10:20 a.m. I am not going to be working from home today. I'm going to be working from the Sony lot in mine and my sister's offices on the Sony lot. We hadn't been in our offices for a long time, like basically November through January, and so we've been working out of the offices quite a bit, or basically all of February, to be honest. Oh, it's February 13th. It's Galentine's Day, right? Galentine's Day? Yeah, it's the day before Valentine's Day. It's Galentine's Day, so happy Galentine's Day. But yeah, we're going to be working on the Sony lot in our offices, and I thought I would pick up the camera and bring y'all with me for like a little day or work day in the life situation, because today's a little bit of a hectic day. It's been a hectic 2 weeks. Last week was a little hectic. This week was very hectic. But today we are delivering the first draft of a show Bible for the television series that my sister and I sold earlier in 2025, or maybe midway through 2025. I can't remember the exact month, but I definitely vlogged when we found out about it, and it was a Barnes & Noble work day for us, and we got the call from our Sony animation exec that we sold the show. So we've been hard at work on it for since then. And yeah, we've been going through various steps in order to get this thing moving, but we are finally at the stage where we are delivering the show Bible. We also have to deliver a script for this series, the pilot script, the first episode, but that's not for another 2 weeks. That's not until February 23rd. It's gonna be a grind day. It's been a grind 2 weeks, but you know, it's gotta get turned in today. It's gotta get turned in by end of the day. So my sister and I are gonna be finishing up this first draft of the show Bible. We're obviously gonna get notes and things on it. And so it's by no means the final product and what we're turning into our partners, into the studio, but it is a big step and we're excited about it. We've put so much work into it, y'all. It's a pretty significant show. It's very world building, and so it takes a shit ton of brain power in order to make this happen. And we're it is a very IP based, but the IP is extremely limited, and so we've had to build so much of this character in this world. So we're really excited about it, but we're also pretty drained. But yeah, I just thought it would be interesting to bring the camera along for this sort of mad dash, the last few legs of the sprint to turning in a show Bible for a TV show. So I need to run and get my sister. We do have a meeting, I think at 11 a.m. and the Sony lot's not too far from where we live, so it shouldn't take us too long to get there, but we do have a meeting at 11 that we have to take, and then we're jumping in on work today, y'all. So hopefully this is kind of interesting. I'll try to check in here and there. Again, we got to do we got work to do still, so it's going to be a busy day, but I thought it would be kind of cool and interesting to show what that's like. So I will check in later. I feel like I look pretty cute today. I love getting festive with my looks, and since it's Galentine's Day, I try to do like a little light, lovey touches to my outfit, a little whimsical, but still cozy because it's a little chillier in LA today. So yeah, I'll get into what I'm wearing at some point, and but it's a heavy work day, y'all. Heavy work day. So let me get on out of here, and I will check in once we at work, once we on the Sony lot. Sorry about that. They're doing construction on our building at the Sony lot, and it's loud, and so we were trying to figure out where in the office is. It's like scaffolding and stuff. Yeah, so if you hear anything, yeah, that's what that is. How you been?
Good. How about you guys?
Pretty good. Thank you so much for your patience on this.
No, I know what it's like.
So remind me, because I know it's been a minute, remind us like where we left off. I know Alessandra reached out and we got that little blurb, and so that kind of let us know if you've been, we don't know if you've been thinking about it further, or just like let us know where anything's changed. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, I think the next thing for us to do on our end is to probably chat with our execs again. I think since we last chatted, we pitched an animated series, and we just know that the landscape for what buyers' appetites are for animated series have shifted, and things are constantly shifting all the time. And so, figuring out exactly what the appetite is for, and remind me, do you see this as like adult animated? Definitely.
Time. Okay.
Perfect. Cool. Sounds good. All right. We'll chat soon.
Bye.
Bye. All right, y'all. I am at my desk in my individual office. I've shown it in other vlogs before, but my sister and I have a sizable office together, but we have within that one office have our own individual rooms that are offices, and then in the center is sort of like a welcome area slash what would be our assistant's office when she comes to work in person. And so I am back in my individual office. I'm about to get started on the episode read through. So essentially for the Bible, we have to do summaries of all the episodes, like the stories for all of the episodes of the season. It's a season, huh? I did 4 last night. No, sorry, I did 2 and 3 yesterday. All right, I'll figure it out. So essentially one of the things that we have to do in the Bible is to have summaries of all the episodes, like summaries of the stories of all the episodes of the first season, and along with a bunch of other things, but that is a core part of understanding the arc of season 1. And so what I'm doing is going through and reading through the episodes within the first season. We're splitting it up. So my sister is doing some, I'm doing some, and just reading through them and making sure that they read cohesively, and making sure that they read in turn, like all of the world building comes through, making sure that the tone comes through and things like that. So yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. It is 12:08 and my sister and I usually take lunch around 1:15 or 1:30. And so my goal is to read through an episode or an episode and a half of the first season before we head to lunch. So, the meeting went really, really well. It was like a chill one with a writer and an actress who we really, really liked some of the art that she was posting on her social media, and it sort of inspired us. And so we are, thinking about crafting an idea with her, an adult animated idea with her. And so, that's what that first meeting was. But the rest of the day is going to be on this show Bible. So I'm gonna get into it and check back in a bit. Oh, episode 2, I didn't put it in the episode. It's in the Bible folder, but I didn't put it in the episodes folder. I'm moving it now. Alright y'all, it's 1:15. I have finished one episode synopsis, and that means I have one left to do today, and then also to do like a little blurb of what's going to be in our pilot. Again, we're writing the full pilot script, so we don't have to do a full, breakdown synopsis for the pilot. We're just gonna do a little blurb for the Bible, and then, a couple weeks after we deliver the Bible, we are going to deliver the pilot script anyway. And then the pilot script is always going to be on file for them to refer to when they do read through the Bible, if they need to reference anything that happens in that first episode. But yeah, I finished the one of the episodes that I want to complete today. I have one more left My sister, I think, has done 2 of the episodes. And so I think we're really moving along. And after we complete these episode read-throughs and revisions and whatnot for the synopses, for the season 1 breakdown, we are going to just read through everything that we have for the Bible. So like the episode breakdown is just one component of what we have to put into our show Bible. We also have to have, and I can get into more specifics later because we got to go get lunch. It's going to be a working lunch. We're going to grab lunch, come back to the office and get back to it. But we do have other components or other sections that go into this really comprehensive Bible, like the example Bible that they sent us. And we've done other show Bibles before, but they sent us a big world building show Bible that is going to be an animated series Sony did that they're developing so that we could use it for reference. But that Bible was 30 pages, or sorry, that Bible was 70 pages, and ours is going to be longer than that. So it is a very comprehensive document. There are a bunch of other sections, like a really in-depth character breakdown, you know, structured by main character and then supporting characters. We have the season overview, like everything you're going to see throughout this whole season, along with these episode breakdowns. And then we have, you know, blurbs about what to expect from season 3 and 4, a more of a breakdown for season 2. I don't know if I mentioned that. And so it is a very comprehensive document. And so we got to read through that entire thing before we submit it at the end of the day. So we're going to go grab lunch and then we're going to get back at it. All right, y'all, I have finished all of my episodes for the synopses breakdown for the episodes in season 1 for our show Bible. I still have to do the little blurb for the pilot episode, like I mentioned earlier, but I'm just taking a quick little break, a quick little brain break, but the work is getting done and it's you know, going at a good pace. So I think we're going to be in pretty good shape to deliver this thing to our Sony animation execs by the end of the day. But I did want to just check in. I got lunch and everything. Lunch was chill, lunch was good. We didn't make it a working lunch. Adai and I were like, let's give ourselves breaks so that we don't burn out, because we tend to burn out when we do work just straight through lunch, like eating but like working at the same time. It doesn't quite work for us. And so we ate, we chatted, we started a new true crime docu-series called Don't Date Brandon. I think it's like either a romance fraud situation or like trickery stuff, domestic violence situation, but it's given this man was married to 2 people. Where I'm at right now, we didn't finish the first episode because we had to get back to work, but yeah, it's already wild. I mean, these docu-series are always pretty wild. So, but anyway, now that I am taking a break, I figured it'd be cool to show y'all my cute little outfit. I took a picture earlier when we were out for lunch, but I wanted to maybe just like chat a little bit about my outfits. I don't know. I like clothes and style and all that stuff, and so I like to talk about these sort of things, even though this isn't a fashion channel. And I consider myself a filmmaker who is very into fashion. Into fashion as in like, I love to plan the clothes. I find it extremely creatively stimulating. I think a lot about it. I think clothes and how you dress yourself and how you style yourself tells a story. And so I love clothes and fashion in that sense. I'm not like a fashion blogger. I'm not like a fashion, I didn't study fashion. I'm just an enthusiast, and learning more about like the ins and outs of the actual fashion industry. I find all of that stuff fascinating, but I'm here for the play stuff. I'm here for the fun stuff. So yeah, let's get into what the fit looks like today. All right, y'all, so hopefully you can hear me because the camera is a bit of a distance away, but this is my look for today. It's hard to see the full thing. Y'all know the struggle with landscape mode and everything for YouTube, but this is what I'm wearing today. I wanted to do like a really cozy look, but also one that is a tad festive because it's Galentine's Day. It is February 13th. And so I have this, get a little closer. this really cozy cardigan that has like, it ties in the front, but I like it open most of the time, so I just have it tied up in the back. And I thrifted this from Savers back home in Georgia, but look how lovely this little knit is. And like, I love these like little added details that just makes things like a little bit more funky than normal. But I love these fringe details on the arms. Like, look how fly this is. Look how fly this is. I love it so much. And you know, I love a little extra thing that, like these fringes, like I was saying, I love a little bit of extra things that, you know, takes an otherwise, you know, pretty basic standard piece, but elevates it a little bit, you know what I mean? Make it a little funky. So that's what I have on the top. And then I just have on a cream mock neck bodysuit underneath it, some regular super baggy wide leg jeans. Oh, I think these are barrel leg jeans, actually. I love a barrel leg jean. I'm in the barrel leg jeans club. I love them. I know they're controversial, but I love a barrel leg jean. I saw someone say that like curvier girls tend to like barrel leg jeans, but I don't know that I would describe myself as curvy. Like, I have boobs, but you know, I'm not really, I don't know. My waist is smaller than my boobs, but my boobs are bigger than everything. And so I don't know if this counts as curvy. I remember getting called curvy when I first moved to LA, but I was like, oh yeah, y'all don't know what Southern girls look like, apparently. So yeah, I don't know about the barrel leg jeans for curvy girls situation, but I know that I like them. So actually, I guess let me like maybe push the camera down so y'all can see the rest of what I have on, or maybe I'll back up some more if you can see the jeans a little bit. Let me just move the camera. Hang on. All right, so the camera is low now, so I'm gonna try to speak up just in case you can't hear me, but the Sony mic is pretty good. But yeah, these are the jeans, and I'm pretty sure you can also see the shoes. It's just these penny loafer mules that I can't remember where I got these from for the life of me. I think they were either from DSW or Nordstrom Rack, like online. I saw them, or did it online or in person, girl? I don't know, but I love a pop of color, specifically in a shoe or in a bag, and that's where I've been living lately. Like, just like a pop of color in the shoe. Like, I used to love head to toe color, and I still like it. Like, I still love really loud pieces, but for my everyday wear, for the things that are like simple and easy for me to throw on but still give it a lot of personality, I've been going with the pop of color in the shoe lately. I don't know why, so that's where I'm at with this look, y'all. It's super cozy. Oh, okay, and let me grab my bag because that one is also pop of color. It goes with the red because I threw on red shoes, again, to get a little festive for Valentine's Day, and then my bag is also my festive, colorful touch. So, one second. Okay, I have on all of the things that I wore today, other than, you know, my snakeskin black backpack that I wear every day or everywhere that I go when it's a work day at the office. And I usually wear that one when I'm on set too, but this is the purse I brought, and it goes so cutely with the shoes, in my opinion. A nice little pink bag for Valentine's Day with the red shoes. I'm really digging it. And also my shades, which I don't know if you can tell from here. Let me get a little closer. Also, my shades have a nice, like, deep pink tint to them. These are my everyday shades. Like, these are the shades I wear constantly. I'm pretty sure I got them on Amazon before I tried to stop shopping on Amazon. It's a work in progress, I know, but these I'm pretty sure from Amazon, and yeah, they're from Amazon, and I got them in multiple colors, y'all. I love, they're all in different little tints. They, again, add a little bit of interest, a little bit of funkiness to a look, and so those are my accessories for today with the bag. A nice cutie look, huh? And I'll throw up one of the pictures or a couple of the pictures that I took earlier with a full body look so you can see everything together. But that's it for today, y'all. Oh, jewelry. One of these days I'm not gonna forget the jewelry. I'm gonna just keep wearing my shades while I do the jewelry because I feel like I've never done that before and I'm liking how it looks. So on my neck, I have, again, for festive purposes, although I wear this a lot, it is a lock and key charm necklace from Coach. That little C there is Coach. Also, the bag is Coach. And I think the jeans are ASOS from a while ago, from like a couple years ago. ASOS from a couple years ago. But necklace is Coach. And this colorful one, Dangly Charms, these were my wedding colors, like jewel tone. Those were the colors, just like all jewel tone. And I bought this for my wedding to go with my wedding dress, but I ended up going with a different jewel tone necklace. I wore a ton of necklaces, but I went with a different jewel tone one and didn't want to send this one back, or couldn't because it's from Etsy. And so I just like wear it as a cool necklace now. Then in my ear, I have these heart studs that, again, I wear whenever I want to wear them, but obviously I feel like they're applicable today because it's Galentine's Day. Valentine's Day is tomorrow. And then these cool, not hoops, because hoop is a circle, but these triangle earrings that, you know, have the hoop effect, which is like a big shaped earring, if you know what I mean, like a geometrically shaped earring. And then rings, wedding band per usual. And then on this hand, I have this ring, which is in the shape of my niece's head and face. My sister got me this for, I think, our birthday last year. And so, you know, it's Valentine's Day. I'm wearing it because I love and adore that little girl. And then just this cool ring. I can't remember where I got this one from. Maybe it's secondhand. And then a little bar ring on this finger. So yeah, y'all, that is my little look for today. And it's super comfortable, super cozy. I'm a writer, and so I don't have to wear business casual or get fancy for work at all. A lot of people on the lot do dress a little bit more business casual because they're execs, or they work in like the finance department, or, you know, various departments where it's a little bit more business focused. It is a good mix on the Sony lot with how people decide to dress. And I usually keep it pretty casual because if I don't have to dress up, I'm not going to. I'm gonna still look good, I'm gonna still look fly, but I'm not, you know, I actually do wear trousers because I have cozy. Almost all my clothes are pretty cozy, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, if I don't have to be business cash or business attire or what have you, I'm not gonna do it. So yep, the look for today. So yeah, y'all, that was a nice little break. I needed the brain break. It was really cool to just like chat at the camera for a little bit and not like have to stare at my laptop screen and think about this huge world that my sister and I have been building. But now I got to get back to it. So it is 3:33. We actually need to bounce by 5 p.m. if we both want to make it to our respective homes before 6 p.m. because at 6 p.m. we are actually having like a little Galentine's Day Zoom and catch up with like our best friends. These are the girls that were in both of our weddings, like bridesmaids at both of our weddings and stuff like that. We've known them for a really, really long time. The eldest friends we've known since second grade. And, you know, we have friends, best friends from middle school and high school and college. And now they're all friends with each other. We are all in the same group chat. We love each other. So we're going to catch up today for Valentine's Day. But that means Adana and I are on the clock. So I'm going to get back to working on this show Bible. And I'll check in when I check in. So I'll keep y'all posted. Pilot outline and a script for the series. We want to touch on the main large points. We want to touch on the main large moves of the first episode. Then we'll get y'all into the rest of the episodes for our first season. Because I go into more detail before this. Yeah, the event, a disastrous event that occurred. Okay, that's what I was saying. I didn't know how much. I was like, oh, this was gonna be long if I put all these details in there. I felt like I had to make it more prosy if it was going to be paragraphs. y'all. So it is 8:15 p.m. and I, like 5 minutes ago, got off of my Valentine's Day call with my best friends, and it was amazing, and we need to do it more often. We are actually now starting to plan a girls trip because we're obsessed with each other. We love each other and we want to see each other in person. So but it was a lovely, lovely end to a really work heavy, hectic day. I have some clips of it, but I was even working in the car, baby, to meet that deadline. But we got it done. We got the first draft of the show Bible in. And so it's with our Sony execs, and they said that they're going to read it over the weekend and work hard to get us their thoughts and their notes at the top of the week, because what I do appreciate is that they're like moving this along. Like, at least the Sony execs are. Yeah, they really want this project to move. It's a high priority project for them, and so I appreciate their their veracity and their enthusiasm. But I'm definitely it's been a long 2 weeks of us really drilling down on this show Bible, and I'm glad it's off into the world. Hopefully the notes aren't, I mean, it's the first draft, so I'm expecting robust notes, but I hope that they're all feeling like they're moving in the right direction and that everyone's aligned with the same vision, or at least like lined up with our vision. It's our vision. And so yeah, man, I'm really, really tired. It's not really late, but it feels like it's midnight to me. But I've been, like I said, really, really grinding it out, and it's been going on. This is, like I said, the second week, and I even stayed up late last night to try to make sure that we hit this deadline. So I think I'm going to take the rest of this lovely Valentine's evening to, well, first I'm gonna eat dinner with my husband, and then I'm gonna chill and read or watch something. I kind of can't fathom keeping my eyes open any longer, or like looking at something where my eyes have to actively do work. But I don't know, I got hobbies, man. I like to watch shows, I like to read books, and I like to play games. And because it's early, I would like to do one of those this weekend, or today, like this evening, I should say. But I'm just so tired, so we'll see what actually happens. If I lay like a lump, then I lay like a lump. But thank you all so much for joining me on this really mad dash for a deadline, day in the life, work day in the life vlog with me. We got it done. We got it done, y'all. So I'm gonna tap out here, and thank you for watching. Do all of the things, please. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I will catch y'all in the next one. See you.